There was a time when I used to compare myself to other creators. And even the biggest editors, the ones with a massive following, and even the most perfect setups. And I'd scroll through their page and think, man, I'm out of nowhere near that. And it started as a little motivation, but it quickly turned into frustration. And before I knew it, comparison had completely killed my focus. So in this video, I want to share the story of how comparing myself to others nearly derailed my business and the lesson that helped me turn things around. This was early in my freelancing journey. I just started editing videos and I was proud of what I was making. Until I opened social media, I'd see editors creating high quality edits, pulling massive views, and eventually landing their dream clients, and earning more in a month than what I made in an entire semester of college. And suddenly, my work didn't feel enough anymore. And that's the dangerous part. Comparison doesn't just make you doubt your progress, it makes you blind to how far you've come. The more I compared, the worse it got. I started overthinking every edit. Instead of focusing on getting better, I kept focusing on what I lacked. I'd waste hours scrolling to other people's reels and channels and wondering how they were so far ahead. And soon, that turned into procrastination. I'd open my laptop, plan to edit, then end up doing nothing. Because no matter what I did, it didn't feel like it was good enough to be compared to them. One night, I remember just sitting there thinking, why am I even doing this to myself? I realized that constantly comparing myself to others didn't even benefit me at all in whichever area it is. It didn't make me grow any faster, make my edits even better, but it only made me doubt myself even more. And that's when a quote came to my mind. That quote is, comparison is the thief of joy. And it hit me. The more I compared, the less I enjoyed more creating. So I decided to shift my focus completely. Instead of measuring how far ahead others were, I started measuring how far I'd come. After that realization, I made a choice to focus only on my journey. I stopped checking what other editors were doing. I stopped comparing my growth to theirs. Instead, I focused on the process, my progress, my workflow, my environment, and surprisingly, something amazing happened. I started working with more peace. My focus came back. My creativity came back. And I didn't rush it. Finally realized your journey isn't supposed to look like anyone else because no one's walking the same path as you are. And when I stopped comparing myself, I got better. Not overnight, but noticeably. I started finishing projects faster, editing cleaner, and learning quicker. It's crazy how much energy I got back once I stopped comparing myself to others. In just a few weeks, I was producing more work than I've ever done before, simply because I wasn't draining my focus to others. That's when I realized peace and progress come from the same place, which is focus. If there's one thing I realized from all of this, it's that never compare your chapter 1 to someone else chapter 100. You might not know it, but people that you look up to might have been doing it for way more years than you've been doing it. So if you ever feel behind, remember that you're not behind. You're just on your own timeline. And focus on your path, not theirs. Because the only person you should compete with is the person you are yesterday. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more freelancing and business lessons. And if you're a business owner who wants to grow organically, this is exactly what I do for my clients. Comment down below, grow, and I'll reach out to you personally.